Alright, this is Calibos and this is Beyond the Skies. So, as you can see, I have adjusted things slightly. Let me walk through a brief explanation of what everything does. So first off, storage. It stores the ore. Second off, I've got a block breaker here. It's operating pretty much continuously. Then I have a block placer, and they are offset because I had difficulties with it basically just trying to place all the blocks simultaneously and having all of them get broken. And this piston clearly just pushes things like piston does. So off switch for the piston, off switch for the block placer. So we're gonna neaten this up slightly. And we're going to do a little bit into Botania for it while we do this. So, hourglass. We need an hourglass, which is mana glass, gold, redstone. Oh yeah. So, floating hopper hawk. It will pick up all loose things that can go in this drawer and put it there, which is the redstone. For some reason, the redstone likes making a mess. So we're gonna grab some iron. Not all of the iron. Really not all of the iron. We're gonna grab some gold. We're gonna chuck stuff in here. Freaking zinc everywhere. So, as an example of how this works, it basically just places the stone transforms, puts it near the block breaker, and boom, that's that. See, the redstone just for some reason makes a mess. I don't know why, but it picks it up, and we're good. So, that's pretty much just a Botania ore printer. Oh my gosh, these guys. So, if I needed to, I could do it just straight up only Botania and vanilla, effectively. And the way that I would do that is, so everybody knows about if you have lava and running water touching, you get cobblestone. So if you have lava pouring onto water that is not running, source blocks, for example, you get smooth stone. So pretty much what you do is you would make a channel. I usually make it a couple wide, or 3 wide, with water blocks all the way down on the sides, which of course will fill up the middle. Then I'll put glass or something underneath, over the top 2 edges. Guess I could make it and show you. Hey, look. Let's get a... it's trouble. Do we have item? Oh my gosh, this is a total pain. It's gonna be messy, I'm sorry guys. So let's get some water. We have a bucket. Remember, you didn't see this mess. It's nonsense. Item duct. Nope, go down, go down. There we go. So that... Alright, pick this up, because honestly, once you have it low enough, it's much easier. So we'll do that. Pick up some cobble really quick. Two, three, four. We just want it to be there. Nope. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, so sometimes placement can be really tricky for these, but that should do it. So if we pick up some more cobble. So now it should actually just dump these all in here. So, for example, gold. Ta-da. Iron. Ta-da. So put this all in here. We'll get some iron next. So we need glass. Do we have any glass? So how about sand? Do we have sand? So let's grab this while we're waiting for that nonsense to go through. Pop this in here. Remember that I have a bunch of sand or glass in here. And we do this. There. So now we have mana glass, of which we need precisely 2, I think. Precisely 2. Let's go get some gold. One, two. Some redstone. Some iron. 1, 2. And now we need some mana steel. So that. Okay, hovering hourglass. So we need sand. Can we make red sand? I would like to make red sand. So if we take a little bit of blood and we do that. Plastic, great. So if we take some of our clay and we cook some of our clay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Cook that. Let's look and see what's in here. Climbing gloves and a void tier. Hourglass, right. I know. So now we put this into this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do this. Yeah, that went well. I hate placing pistons. I do. So now we do this, and we have 1, 2, 3. Wait. So here's the way this works. If I had put regular sand in here, it acts as, you know, a 1-second timer, and you saw how I could adjust the blocks. So I could put up to 64 blocks in here. If I use just regular sand for all of it, that would be a 64-second timer, and then it would go off. Red sand is 10 seconds. So I put 3 red sand in there. Okay, so red sand is too long. So we'll pull this out. Divide that in half, 20 seconds. So red sand is 10 seconds apiece. So you can put, again, up to 64 in there. So it's 640 seconds. Since I put 2 in there, it's 20 seconds. Basically what you do is you put the stack in there. How long does it take to cook an item? 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. So about 10 seconds. So let's pull this out again. Set a 10-second timer. I mean, I guess I could use regular sand and stuff, but I want it to build up a supply. And I think that works. I mean, it's a little bit, but, you know, it's no big deal, really. And it won't go so fast that it kills anything over here or super prints or anything, because I had that issue. So, yeah. So every 10 seconds we get an ore. And we have all of these ores already. So let's look at ingots, what we have in here. So let's pull our ingots out. Or let's not pull our ingots out, really. Because we still don't have a lot of things. Anyway, so that's going to do its thing. It's going to be pretty quick as far as that goes. We have the steel, so we've got the third one of those going. So now, what other quests do we have that we want? So we can make the zinc if we want from the blue ores. We can make iridium, I think. I saw some iridium ore in there. Tungsten. I'm not sure. Shiny, I think we've definitely got some. I don't know if we have 12, though. Maybe we can do that. Let's... Yeah, so we can get it there, we just don't get it very rapidly. So we don't have to worry about that too much. So it's going to take 6 ingots to get this one done. I'm pretty sure there was tungsten, netherrack. So let's look over at... Oh my gosh, seriously. That reminds me, I picked up a torch over there. do this. Get some stuff going. So we're already up to 39. So at this point, we can actually start getting into flux networks. So let's do that really quick. So we need some of these. So now that we have that, we need to make a flux controller. So we'll need some flux blocks. Flux blocks are pretty simple. So let's make some more cores, which means we need to make more obsidian. So cores. So controller, which means we need another one of these. Let's get some more obsidian. You can see how this adds up quickly. So we have the no, where do they? Oh, they're in the ground. So let's get rid of that. So now let's make the controller. So this can pretty much go anywhere. I don't specifically have a place that I need it to go, so we'll put it here. Basically what we do is we go to create a new network. We'll call it Ultimate Power. Because why not, right? Ultimate Power. So now we say that this one is this. We can actually change the color if we want. So it's pretty cool as far as that goes. So yeah, we can disable transfer limit. We can enable wireless charging. So now if we have anything that needs to be charged, for example, if we have a calculator or whatever, it will charge out of our inventory. So we don't have to worry about that once that this has power. So in order to grant it power or access to power, so we want to make a flux plug. So now this will add power to the network. So because these are 5,000 aside, I think it's 5,000 aside, we can just pop this on there. We select Ultimate Power as the network. And so it's not transferring power now because it doesn't have anywhere for the power to go. So now, flux point, so we need redstone. Redstone. So let's make a flux point, which means we need more cores. You guys can see how exciting this is. So let's go grab some redstone. Are we going to get redstone? Hey, redstone. So now we have more flux. Toss that stuff in here. So we're going to need some more cores, which means we need more obsidian. So yeah, these, I'm honestly really hoping that this has been improved. So now we can use this powering the world. Uncommon loot bag. Oh, oops. Hope that isn't important. Invar, levers. Toss that in there, toss that in there. Let's see what we get. A gold sword. That's not useful. Toss that in there. Uses for the gold sword. Can we smelt it? Answer is yes, but for barely anything. So we'll hold on to it for now. There might be useful things later we can do with it. Toss that in there. We can toss that in there. Yeah, we're going to have to make a second one of these, I think, and maybe a whatchamacallit to search through the storage, because this is going to fill up super quick. But yeah, let's see, what else can we do? So we've got that. Compressing, real TNT. Okay. I'm not sure, but I wanted to test that, really. Okay. I have no idea about XNet, so... So this is a thing that we want to build. So the question is, how best to accomplish things? Let's grab some iron really quick. Oh, look, we've got iron. 4, 5, 6, 16. Now, I was going to try to avoid doing this, but I think that I've pretty much got to at this point. So we're just going to put Britannia stuff in here, now that it's slightly larger. So I tried... Make it a second hot rock. Oh, I must have like made it for... Why? I hate chickens. I knew I'd killed a torture. So we can pretty much get rid of this. The dragonstone there. Break this. Toss all of that in here. Alright, so pretty much we've managed to do not very much of anything, and I am sorry about that. but our time is up. I'm hoping to have more concrete goals. At least we... at least I managed to explain the nonsense over there. So yeah, you've seen this. It's printing. It's going actually pretty decently quick. So now you know how I'm getting my ores. You can see that we are certainly keeping up on mana, probably. I have no idea where my wand is. That's fine. We've got the beginnings of a flux network setup. We'll get some storage going as soon as we have more obsidian and flux and stuff. So we're probably also going to look into larger storage solutions. Again, I'm not fond of AE2. But we are starting to get Certus quartz here. And you know, we'll have access to diamonds and gold and stuff. So A2 is going to allow us to hold a lot of items. So we're probably going to do that. I don't know, I may just make a giant drawer system and then attach that to A2. Because quite honestly, it's a lot less hassle to make drawers and fully upgraded than it is to make AE2, and it's just about as useful when you're just doing storage. So we'll see. But anyway, time for me to head out. If you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go down below. Things that you want me to do, things that you'd like me to try out, things you want me to explain better. You know, stuff I'm doing wrong, because I'm certainly doing that. You can all put those below, and I guess I'll catch you later. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.